Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Franchise Hockey Manager 3 as the Bordeaux Boxers. Okay, so this season is about to start. We got 44 games. We're going to do 22 games today, and then we're going to do 22 games tomorrow. And then if we make the playoffs, we're going to do the playoffs on Friday. If we don't make the playoffs, then it's off season on Friday. Or no, sorry, then there's no video Friday. We'll do off season on Monday, preseason Tuesday, then first half of the season on Wednesday, half of the season on Thursday, and then I figure that's the best thing to do is off season, preseason, season and cut in half by 2 days, and then hopefully playoffs. With that in mind, let's take a look at the season preview, shall we? Okay, with the tech support soon underway, the account mangas appear to be Bordeaux, yes! Led by winger Charles Brentland. General Manager Average Gamer has built quite the squad and team is built its team to beat this year, but they expect challenges from Simon Engers Ducks and Grenoble, featuring Miklos Ranja. Among the dark horses, Ems, the Dragons obviously, would be a standout. Scrum race between Rayuns. Oh, that's the Rayoon Dragons, yeah. Oh, Rayoon's not even mentioned here. Wow, okay. Janus Hurry, Charles Bertrand of Us, and someone from Nice. Top defenseman. Oh, Angers Gilkinson. Or Gilkins. And then there we go. And the guy we tried to get, who went somewhere else. Finally, among goaltenders, stands out with the best. Really? He's a full. Oh, and he's French. Oh, he's French, too. Damn. He's also 32, where our goalie's 37. That's their team. How are our finances? Yeah, we're 200 grand in the hole. Espinel Dolphins. You have 1 year left on your contract. I'm adding you to my... Oh, actually, no, I'm adding you to my shortlist. Because we're going to clear out our shortlist. Clear shortlist. Boom. First player being added to our shortlist is this guy right here. Boom. Next being added to our shortlist is you. Kabonk. You're Hungarian, so I'm fine with you. And there we go. So we are the favorite yet again. Now, does that mean we're going to win? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Still two of our really good guys are hurt. Discard here is still meh. A lot of our guys are in their last year of stuff here. We got a lot of guys doing under 16. Basically, if we're going all out this year, if we win, if we win, we're going all out next year. We're gonna mortgage the future. We're going to get a whole bunch of new players for my third year as the GM. And most likely, if we don't win this year, I want to restock the cupboard at the end of the season. I want to get a lot of 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds. And I want them to play. I want to build up their abilities. And hopefully, fingers crossed, be able to mark things up a little bit. In the meantime... Well, these guys are already scouting, so they will add guys to our list in a little while. As for scouting, do I want another one to do maybe under... Can I afford another scout? I can. Canadian, he's 34. Average, standard. I'll pay you 13 grand. Because you're young. And if you're young, Actually, this guy's good because he's also a defensive coach and he's French. You're inexperienced, but you're also 62. That's the thing, right? He's inexperienced. He's a greenhorn and he's 52. What does this guy want? He only wants 5 grand. You know what? I'll give him a chance. I'll give him a chance. With that in mind, no assignment. I'm going to assign you to a job for 6 weeks. Automatically add players to the shortlist. Report the end of the assignment. And I want you French under 18. Then you I'm going to do the French under 20 for 6 weeks. So we'll see just how many guys we get added on here. This guy's we told him to do the French under 20, but he's in BC because that's where he lives. So he's going to move, probably. Okay. So here we go. We're going to play our first regular season games. We're going to play 22 games today and then 22 games tomorrow. We're going to send the majority of them. We're going to look at our strategy here to make sure everything's good to go. Low risk, high tempo. Good. Cycling, neutral zone trap, clear lines. There we go. Everything's filled up. Okay, so my big worry is about Lyon, but we will see. I figure after the first 10 games or so, we'll be able to figure out just where we're sitting. In our first game, we win 4-3. Wow. And it was an overtime win for us. We outshot them. We won. They won the majority of the face-offs, though, so we have to pay attention to that. And we lost a guy. Boo. It also says he's day-to-day, though, so we will have to see. So one of the problems we're definitely getting, if we get a lot of injuries, this might hinder our season. Rayon beat Nice. Paddy there is almost good to go. But that's no big deal because he is right here. Oh, we're playing Rayon right here. Oh, wow. We're playing them in the second game of the season, eh? So we get the overtime win, which means we only get 2 points, which is no big deal. And Gap got the overtime loss, so they get 1 point. So yeah, so if it's an overtime win, you get 2 points. If it's a overtime loss, you get 1 point. If it's a regular time win, you get 3. So we're kind of between a rock and a hard place. That's no big deal. We're going to continue on to our next game here. One of the beauties of this game. Recover perfect. Gotta love the way some of the stuff is. Some of the stuff just works out. Romance tomorrow. Email there from Humble Bundle telling me stuff's on sale. It's like, yeah, it's about that week. You're fully recovered, which is good. So both our guys that we had that were dated. Oh, sorry, almost fully recovered. You with your broken throat. Okay. So with this win, we'll be in theoretically maybe third. Like we'll be in here, probably in somewhere. And we're gonna continue and sim the game, and we win 3-2. But we win again in overtime. Huh. Outshot them massively, and we won the majority of face-offs. Yeah, no big deal there. Oh. So we're both now tied for first. They got 1 point for the overtime loss, and we got 2 points for the overtime win. So therefore, we're all tied up for first place. So it looks like it might be between us and the Dragons again. If that's the case, I'm just trying to think. Let's see, Lyon won there. So I think now that the updated thing just showed, it should jump us around again. So I usually like to sim and then see where we're sitting at. I mean, theoretically, tied for first. Kevin Dussault is completely recovered, which is good. It's right there. Now if Campanelli here can just get good to go, we'd have another 3-star left winger. And we can get rid of this guy right here. And things will be looking up way more. Way more. And we're actually in 4th. So there we go. Let's say Strasbourg's actually walking away with stuff right now. They're 2-0. Technically, so are we, but because of the 3-point rule, we are technically not. Nice is last with wow, they're winless, and Lyon. It looks like they're what, probably 1-0-1. Was it 1-0-1 or? Yeah, I mean it still counts as a win, which is the weird part. So they're probably. If they had 3 points, so they're probably what, like 1-1? No, 1-0-1. The way the points work sometimes hurts my head in some of these leagues. Alright, so if we win here, this should theoretically bump us up into possibly just above first place. We're against Nice, who are 0-2. They're in last place, but that does not mean we're going to beat them. But it does mean that we beat them 2-1. Wow, that was a very close game. Yet again, in the shootout, we only got 2 points there. We outshot them amazingly. So here's the thing. We're undefeated. We could theoretically have 9 points here. But all our wins have gone either overtime or a shootout. We are playing very close games. That makes me nervous, because theoretically we could be 0-3 at this point with only 3 points. Just one bad bounce, and we could be losing. So, gotta be a little worried. Gotta be a little nervous. I mean, one thing goes one way, and there you go. We are in 6th right now. Looks like a lot of the guys here are 2 wins and a loss. Wow, they beat Grenoble there by 9 goals. Alright, we're playing against Amps. They're 2-1. They got 6 points. The more times we can play the teams above us and beat them, the better. We haven't played them yet this year, so we'll have to see how it goes. And there we go, 7-3. There we go. 42-27 with shots. Face-offs were even. Dead even, 50-50. But we had also finally got that first regular time win, which is a big deal. We'll see if anyone here went into overtime. Nope, these were all straight wins for one team or another. Which was good timing on our part. Meaning that depending on who won, things probably just stayed the same. Well, we're in 2nd. So, there you go. Not too shabby. Play our next game here. And we win 5-1 in regular time as well. Dylan Thomas is becoming better, which is good. So we're getting up there. We're getting things in place. We're getting them molded. We're getting good to go here. What are the Dragons? The Dragons just lost, but they lost in overtime, so Rayo still gets 1 point there. Lyon won in regular time. Let's see what this email's about. Oh, he's on a 1-year contract. Let's add you to our shortlist. You are on a 1-year contract, right? Wait, these are guys already on our shortlist? Good to know. You are on a 3-year contract. I'm going to remove you, and you are on a 2-year contract, so I'm going to remove you. But these guys are all on 1-year contracts. Couple French players, which are good. These 2 guys would be guys we really want because they're French. If we can get more French, like high-end French players, then that'll be good. I believe it's you. I'm going to... Wait, which one's the Russian? This one, right? I'm going to clear your job. Your job is going to be to look at our short list here. Guys with the highest potential. So there you go. He's looking specifically at Forian Hardy here, or Lardy. And Paulson had a good game. I added you as well. Good to go. See, I kind of wish you could actually order one of your scouting agents to say, hey, listen, just look at players, please, on my. I wonder if I could do that. No. It'd be kind of good if I could do that. Just say, hey, listen, look at these guys on my short list and my short list only, please. Hey, we're playing Angiers. Angiers is right here. They're in 4th. We're currently in 1st, only by a small little bit. We lose this, they come right up to 1st place. And we lost. Wow. We got outshot quite a bit, and we won all the face-offs, though. So we're definitely doing a switch here, as you can see. So we're tied for 1st, but because they're winning the series... No overtime. Oh no, there's no overtime over here. Because they're winning the series for the year, they automatically go up. Good to know. So yeah, we may not finish 1st this year. I have this stinking suspicion that we won't. But I mean, we're still, one of the more popular teams. So there's 3 of us now tied for 1st. We're going up against Dijon Ducks. Turn down here. They're 3-2-1. We're 5-1. Let's get this game over and done. There we go, 3-1, and we won in a shootout, which is not good. Ooh. How the other Ducks go? Where are they? Angiers. And they won in regular time, which means there's now a point difference between us and them. And Rouen won as well. So it looks like Angiers and Rouen are the 2 teams. Are actually got to worry about 2 teams this year from the looks of it. So Angiers and Rouen. Basically the Dragons and the Ducks. So guys are getting better. Monthly honors award for Charles Beltran. And Grenoble's Marcel whatever. Oh, he's a goalie. But he's not French. Yeah, we already looked at all this, under 20s and all that stuff. You guys are getting better, which is good. We will up here. More confidence, 6-1, blah blah blah. They think I'm happy. Or they are happy. Let's continue on to our next game. Fellow players join some big village team. Still getting used to the team. Will probably finally adjust. Boom. Rapidly adjusting and will conform very soon. So a lot of these guys are still not even used to playing with us. So they're still getting used to our tactics. So, I mean, theoretically, we're going to get better as the season goes on, which is even better. We're going to get better, which is even better. Does that make sense? It keeps defaulting to the email for some reason. Yeah, so we're going to play Grenoble. Grenoble is right here. They're in 5th. We are currently in 2nd. So if we were to somehow win this one, how's Angers doing for a game tonight? They're playing Ems. It's the 4th, right? Yeah, it is. What's Ems? Oh, Ems is... Oh, we need a regular... We need a regular time... We need a regular 3-point win here. We need a regular 3-point win. And we lost. Wow. And we lost a defenseman. Yep. We lost a lefty. So you're going to go to our injury list, which is no big deal. I'm just going to call up a right D anyways. Depth. Bridget. You can go both ways, okay? Hammer. You're a left D, but I need a right D. Moral? You're a right D. Perfect. Whoops. Moral. Come on up, buddy. Ooh. He's got a good future ahead of him, too. And of course you want to test the market. So one guy's at 11 days, the other guy's at 3 months still. Oh. And it looks like we dropped at least a 3rd. We might drop all the way down to 6th. Now remember, this happened last year. Last year I think we went down as low as, I think it was, I think we went as low as 8th at one point. 7th or 8th. Okay, so he's submitted his report on him. Now, do we have an A on him now, though? No, we still have a D on him. So let's scout him a little bit more. And we're going to continue our next game. Our next game is not until we play against Lyon. It's in 2 days. So, we're definitely in a situation here where, you know, the season, I mean, we weren't expecting to do as good as we did in the first season, right? I think this year it's just basically balls out. Let's see how we do. It's my 2nd year of a 4-year contract. So, you know, worst case scenario. What? I mean, I don't have enough players. Yeah, our goalies are not doing too good either. This might be the last year before next year we do a rebuild. Unfortunately, the GM or the owner probably would disagree with us. And there we go. We lost 3-0. And we lost another player due to injuries. We lost another centerman. Well, Werbeck, you're getting called up. And our finances are just slowly going down and down and down. Mind you, on the bright side, I am now the GM of the Norwegian team. So, at least I think I am. I'll have to figure that out, because I think I accepted it. At least I think I did. So I'm pretty sure I'm the GM of Norway now. Because it's offered a whole bunch of management positions. So we're playing Strasbourg tomorrow. Yeah, injures one. Grenoble. One as well. Good for Grenoble. 3 of our guys are out. 3 good players for us are out. Franson has an 897. None of our players are even in the top 9 for scoring, let alone top 10 for scoring. This may not be our year. Last year may have been the year. Play against Strasbourg here. And then, wow! Oh my God! Okay, 11-2. That's interesting. And how many players did we lose this time? Yeah, so the guy we just called up just got hurt. Wow, we are getting like injuries every single game here. I'm gonna run out of players. At this point I really don't know what to do. Well, Brett said we're at almost half. I'm just gonna shake my head here and just, I don't know what's going on. We were doing so well, and then now we're just injury plagued. We're 7-3. Yeah, of course. Sold a player here. Okay. It's no big deal. So we're playing against the Dolphins, who are sitting above us in the standings by quite a bit. This should bring us up a little closer to the top of the league here. And we lost 3-1. So this is me currently trying to figure out what's going on. We're out shooting our competition. Face-offs are not the greatest. We have a lot of good players injured. I mean, I don't want to say we're injured. We're injury plagued this season, but I definitely just want to say I'm not impressed with the amount of injuries. You actually reported back about him again. All right, level B with this guy. I'm going to assign him to again, but I also want to click him and just say scouting. Environment, fairly clean player. Yeah, top player right there. Unlikely to improve. One of the best goalies in the league. And he's on the Dolphins. I could probably buy him. There he is right there. But I wouldn't mind. Hey, now we're 300 grand in the hole. Yeah. Rowan's dropping as well. So the two teams that were the major players last year are just slowly sinking. Can't believe like all our injuries this year are just. Yeah, it's just crazy. Just crazy how crazy the injuries are this season so far. So he is being able to now skate. Here we go. We're playing up against Rouen, our nemesis from last year, and they beat us 6-3. And who got hurt? Yep, of course. This would be another centerman. We're out of centermen, so I'm not sending him to the injury list whatsoever at this point. Because I don't have the ability to replace him. On the bright side, that was game 12. I really don't know what's going on with this year. Resume full contract drills. Warbeck will be good, but not 100%. You know what? I'm going to leave him because he is one of our better players, if I'm not mistaken. So if it means I lose a couple games, I'll lose a couple games, but I'd rather lose a couple games at the beginning of the season and then go on a nice big win streak in the second half. He's ready to start playing again as well, and he's very close to recovery. All right, we're getting things kind of back on track here. A lot of our injuries are coming back. We got 2 days until our next game. Fingers crossed that a lot of these guys become good enough that I can do some changes and some switches. Close to being fully recovered. So De Rosa is completely recovered, and so is Warbeck. You. Back to the active roster. And I'm going to dress you, obviously. And then I'm going to send down you to our under 18. Go back into strategy, clear the lines, and create the lines. Warbeck is our number 2 centerman, apparently. That's right, yeah, Koskic is the best one, yeah. Yes, I'm not impressed with our record right now. Our record is not making me happy. We're just kind of in the playoffs right now. There we go. But it was a regular, or it was a overtime win. So that is only 2 points. And I've got 3 emails, which is telling me right now that we probably have another injury. So last year we went the majority of the season without any major injuries, but let's see. Great game. Oh, skating report. Okay, never mind. On you again, and oh, got whatever inch. Well, yeah, you are completely recovered as well. Perfect. That's. I'm gonna move you to the active roster. I'm gonna send down a defenseman. You right there. You're going to our under 18 team. Boom. Our defense now within a matter of seconds gets better. Roster, shortlist. I'm going to have a level A on you. So next we're going to go with Manavayan. Tell the Russian to look at him specifically. So anyone who's French that has a high potential, or even good, like this guy, these guys here were already looked at. This 18-year-old Slovak, for example, he's almost near his thing anyway, so I'm... What? Oh, he's on our team already. Never mind. We're going to just remove him from our short list. That was the only one on our short list. Okay. So, probably not going to look at Poulsen. I'm going to go to potential. You're gone. You're going to be gone. You're gone. You're going to be removed as well. Yeah, pretty much, you know what? All those guys are going to be gone, so that's no big deal. If I just filter real quick and say, hey, only show me French players. He's not Grenoble? Yeah, he is. Okay. He's only got a 1-year salary, so... The thing with these 16-year-olds is they only sign a 1-year deal, and you get kind of boned by it. But if they don't play on a team, then they kind of get worse. So continue, and 7-2. Regular time to win, which is good. We're getting some of our better players back, so fingers crossed that this will positively impact our overall play as well. Gonna make myself a roast beef and cheddar sandwich when this video is done, in between this recording and the next one. Great performance in our 7-2 win. Playing our next game against Shermans, the Pylons. Where are they? Oh, rare. Oh, well, the Pioneers are in last place, eh? That's good to know. We're slowly catching up with the Angiers Ducks. We'll see how this goes, though. Even though the team's in last place, that does not mean by any course we're going to win. But we do. We win 7-1, which is good. No big emails on us, though, that time, which is good. Ducks. No, wrong ones. Oh, they lost. No, they won 7-1. Never mind. They're probably going to be the team to beat this year. I'm going to try to catch up to them, but I think they've already got Stormer and Strasbourg. Oh, this is from Get, yeah. So wait. Stormer and Strasbourg have announced that they reached an agreement to transfer Philippa, who will change teams in the exchange for... So, who got him? You got him? I'm gonna assume. And here is some under 16 status. Can believe this player has significant upset potential. Oh. Ooh. Interesting. So this guy's gonna be a biggie. 3-star player. Still not bad. Everyone's done those. Let's set up our new stuff here. Assigned job. Let's do the French under 16. We'll do 10 weeks again and report back at the end of your assignment. Want you. French under 18. 10 weeks. Report at the end of your assignment. This guy here, assigned job. So I'm just going to tell him. Overall, under 18, please. 10 weeks. I want this guy to actually do some stuff too. Assign job. I want you to do the under 16. Just world in general under 16 for 10 weeks. And report back at the end, please. Then you, we're going to change you to the French under 18, I guess. I can't click and drag that. Under 16, under 18, French, and the under 20. I'm going to keep you in the under 20, but I want you to extend by 10 days, by that much. And report back at the end of your time frame there, please. In the meantime, on our short list, why don't you check? Actually, let's filter this out real quick. French players. Pretty much these 5 down here are guys that I'm not even going to worry about. It's like this guy here wouldn't be too bad. I can scout him out a little bit. 3-star players, you know what? We're going to need them. I prefer 3-star players, obviously, over 2-star players. So 2 months and 2 days. We're playing against the first place team, so this could be a good chance to cut into Angers' lead here. We're 10-5-1 so far. We're on our 15th game of the season. I got an email already. Probably someone got hurt during practice. That's what my assumption is going to be. Come on. Oh, nope. The Pioneers. They've announced a transfer of the Pioneers. Good send left wing. You're just going to the Pioneers. Okay. McGrath is full contact. And you've been gone from Grenoble to Gap. Mental note. Surprised no teams have actually approached me for one of these things. Okay, so if we win this, we'll jump Dijon, and we'll be a little bit behind Lyon if they lose their game, for example. But this should put us back in, hopefully, in the top 4 and slowly work us in. We've played Angers once, and we lost to them, so we'll have to see how this goes. And we won 4-3 in regular time as well. They outshot us quite a bit, but they lost a wow. They pretty much outplayed us, but we somehow won. I'm actually impressed. 16th game of the season. Regular time win against the first place team. Point streak. And there we go. Oh, Rouen Dragons. Good. Not us. Some more skinning reports. That's on Anthony Menevin. And there we go. E2 Cossack. And of course, it is one of our better players because what would be this season's games without losing one of our better players, right? You go to the injury list. And I call up Peter Zoha. Wait. Yeah, because one of these other guys are injured as well. Roster. And address. Depth. Oh, no. Strategy. Clear lines. And there we go. Wait, where is Werha? Or Werbeck? We're because there, yeah. Oh, gotta love it. Got to love it. Okay. Next game is going to Dijon. It's in 10 days, so I'm hoping in this time frame, at least McGrath will come back, and Koski maybe will come back in those 5 days. We might actually luck out here a little bit. And one of our primary wingers there. Oh wait, no. Is Koski the guy that's been out all season? Or is that still that might still be him. Beltrand is 4th in scoring. Dimitri, yeah, is 6th in scoring. That's pretty good. Hey, Dylan Thomas. None of our goalies. Well, Franzen is just barely in the top 10. And then there's our other. No, where is our other goalie? He probably hasn't played enough games. Season stats. 16 games played, yeah. He's played all our games so far. Mainly because I don't pull him. Simple as that. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, boy. Six more games. Oh. He's just not 100%. He's not coming back unless he's 100%. Still got 8 more days. We still have 6 more games to go as well until we are done the first half of the season. We're pushing for a home. I think you have to be in the top 4 to get home. Then I have no idea what the playoff thing is that we did last year, where all of a sudden a bunch of teams started doing playoffs without us. I'm just kind of shaking my head because I don't know what they're doing. Very close to full recovery. Here is some more development. You're all in your 30s, so I'm not too worried. Oh, look at that. Those guys got better too. Yeah, of course. Why not have one of our wingers get hurt? Sasha, whatever, is player of the month. The Dolphins left winger stood out. Leon's Netmiter, whatever, is goalie of the month. Really, he's a 1.5 star player. Good to know. Good to know. You're technically day-to-day. And we've got 7 days to our next game. You're technically on a 3-day injured list, theoretically, so I'm not even going to move them. Now, I think putting them on the injured list means they also don't go to practice. They're basically just going to be getting themselves better. I honestly don't trust that. So, yeah. Oh, and we have our month-end report from the board. See, decently so far. Team needs to improve in order to get our goal. We're 5-4 this month. Yep. And McGrath is 100% fully recovered. Our number 1 centerman is GTG. And I'm sending down Zoha to our under 18. Graph, rest, strategy, clear lines, assess, using my words. Wow, we have like a nice big chunk of the end of October and the beginning of November off. Players are still moving around and stuff. They go figure, a lot of these players still aren't used to our tactics. They were. Just think about how much better we'd be playing right now. So. I was going to say, any minute now. Close to being fully recovered. Has been transferred from Mainz to Grenoble. Hmm. Really would like that left winger to become better so that we can get this guy going, but still 9 weeks. Hmm. And we spend more days in between. Boom, 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 boom. That'd be a good time to smoke some meat. In between each game, go check it. Bouchard is completely recovered. Koski is starting to play again, but he won't be 100%. And Ames picked up another player. Wow. They picked up a nice goalie, actually. Financially, we're still pretty SOL. You're all kind of still a little screwy there. 3 more days. Oh my god. I don't mind the email system, to be honest with you. I like it. What I don't like is the fact that it takes like how can I put this? It feels like it's taking up time. Oh. Chakudami is offering me a job. Oh, the queue. You're only had 2 foreigners anyways. It doesn't tell me what they what the guys from the queues want. I'd be taking a pay cut, so no thank you. And I'm really not, how can I put this? I'm not in a situation yet where I have the skills to be a GM in the queue. My plan is to get into at least my mid-20s first before I move into, in my eyes, some of the better leagues. Like the KHL, the CHL, the AHL, and then basically cut my teeth on a bunch of those teams, 4-year contracts, 3-year contracts, things like that, and slowly work my way around stuff to the point where I can, get my stats up personally. 2 days we're gonna be playing. We've been stuck at game 60 for the longest time. Like, we haven't played for the first week of November or the last week of October. And Koski's almost fully recovered. I think I've only got 3 videos for tomorrow. This will be number 4. Still gotta do 1 more video after this. So we've played the Dijon before and we beat them 1-0. Where are we? We're 5th. Oh, they're right above us too. So we beat them. We can actually possibly tie it with the Lions. Who are the Lions playing? We're playing Rouen. Rouen's right here. So if the Dragons win and beat Lyon, we play Dijon and beat Dijon, we actually could be tied for 3rd. I think we actually would jump up 3rd, and they would drop down to 4th because we've played Lyon. I think we've beaten them. I'm pretty sure. I think. Not 100%, but that's under the assumption that we win this game. So, and hey, regular time win, perfect. And Lyon beat the Dragons. Lions beat the Dragons. Koski's back, good to go. Gonna bring him back onto our roster now. roster. That's another centerman that we can dump. Oh, crap. They're getting rid of Pitts. You know what? I'm going to address him. I'm going to say strategy, clear lines, and create lines. Grath. Do the Roser. Koski, Grath. Guys I want to see on our thing here. Beltrand. Oh. Why is he on defense? Why is one of our right wingers on defense? Hold on. This doesn't make sense. So here are our centermen. Our centermen should go Koski, McGrath, Warbuck, Dilroser. Now, Warbuck I could send down if I want to. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to have to. I also am looking at finances and realizing it's just something I have to do. So having that extra forward screwed up my defenseman. Because he wanted, basically the AI wanted to put him on the first line. So we've been playing with screwed up lines for the last little bit too, from the looks of it. That is good to know. And our guy that was out 9 months is 8 weeks away from being back. Transfer deadline is nearing. I don't have the money to do anything, so I'm, yeah, just going to ignore it. A lot of guys are going to be going away. We're going to let a lot of 2-star players go. Anyone who's a 2-star player is gone, pretty much. I mean, if I look at our possible free agents, we have a lot of them. This guy's probably going to stay. He wants keep him. Someone's French Canadian. We're gonna, or French Canadian. If they're French, really, you're just not interested. Franzen, you interested in renewing your contract? Nope. Gilkins. Nope. Koski. Nope. McGrath. Okay. Clemetta. Good to go. Moisland. Okay. O'Connor. Trega, Shabarkov. You, because you're French. Hoping. What if I did 60 though? Oh crap, I have no idea who that was. Was it Biscard? I think it was you here. But I did it this way. Was it Bouchard? You know what? I'm just gonna wait. Anyways. So we're gonna play Grenoble. And we won 4-2 in regular time as well. That is very good to see. So theoretically, that could bump us up to possibly 4th. We will see momentarily if that is the case. 18th game of the season. And Angiers won. And I couldn't see who won there. O'Connor has signed. Mosen signed. Clementis signed. Whatever signed. You signed. And you signed. Okay, good. All those guys signed their deals. I'm going to kind of go from the bottom up here. I'm going to go for... Oh, boy, Nagy. For depth, we got beige and whoever that is. You are 19, so you will be fine to go to the under 20 team next year. It's all beige. What are you? Polsky and beige. You know what? I might let this guy get beige. I'm not gonna re-sign him if he's on here. No, he's not. Neither is the other Russian guy, so they're both gonna want to be on the team next year. I'm going to have to contemplate. So, we'll say meet. But what if I said, how about 40 grand on the nose as well? Alright. Boom. That was him. Morel. These 16-year-olds always want to do this, and it pisses me off every time. You, I'm not going to do anything with. You, I'm going to need at least a couple. You don't want to renew your contract, fine. How about you Priggett? And you don't want to renew your contract either. Okay. You're French. How about 60? Oh, whoops. What 60? What 62.5? Hmm. 63.5? And then, last but not least, this guy right here. How about you? I'm going to give you 43. Oops. How about 43.5? I'm willing to go to 44 then. Ask for response and submit offer. Okay. Just going to get some contracts out of the way there. Continue on to our next game. I want to nail down some of these extensions during the season so we can kind of figure out where we're going to be sitting. next year. Sign, sign, sign. Of course, we have an injury to a player. And there was a transfer there. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Plasny is out with an illness. I'm not going to put him on our injury list just yet. He's got migraines. I know how that feels. But migraines do not last 1 to 2 weeks. Unless it's medical migraine, in which case you got some problems. Did I contract you out? I did not extend your contract because you didn't want my contract extended. You know that moment where you're sitting back, you're contemplating, you're thinking, you're wondering? That's me. Transfer deadline. We're not doing any transfers because we can't afford it. We're playing Lyon, which means I gotta get you to our injury list. And I've got to call up a left winger. Strategy, clear lines, create lines, go back home, and hit play. So we're playing against Lyon. This will be a big one. This is probably for 3rd place. And we beat them 5-2 in regular time. There we go. This is the team I was thinking. This is the team we were looking at. How did the Ducks do? The Ducks beat the Ducks 2-1. So Dijon lost to the other one. It says we got 3 emails, which means we probably have an injury. And the injury is to probably, I'm saying, a defender. It's about that time. Oh, look at that. High one reach transfer. What? Brian Young for 49,000. The high one. The Asian League for Asia. Okay. Good to know there. Oh, the smell of smoke from a smoker on my sweater. It's behind me. The furnace just turned on. I got a nice whiff of it. And game 20. We've played Strasbourg before once, and we beat them once, though if I'm not mistaken, it was a overtime or a shootout win. Continue, and kabonk. We beat them 4-1, so another regular time win. So we're playing 22 games in this episode. So we're at game 20, so 2 more, and we are done for this episode. Got 3 emails. A little nervous every time I see that. Though there was no email after the game, which means there was no injuries during the game. There may just be an injury after. Nope. A bunch of point streaks. No big deal. How is our free agent thing going here? Okay. So pretty much everyone here does not want to re-sign from the looks of it. If you're French, I'm going to offer you one anyways, just to make sure. I'm also going to add any French player to our short lists. That way, at the end of this year, we prioritize French players. And we're playing against Espanyol, game 21 of the season. We have played them once, and we lost to them. This is the team with a really good goalie. Which has me nervous. Play. Continue. And we beat them 6-5 in regular time. Yes! Damn right. Damn right. Let's finish this episode off with a good thing. Except I have an email, which makes me nervous. Oh. Oh! Yes, he is getting better and good to go. He's a left winger, though. He's pretty much going to come back from injury, and I'm... Oh, no. I'll offer you... No, you don't want a renewed contract either. Warbeck said no. I think Nagy I haven't offered yet. Apparently you're not even interested, so whatever. Look at that. We're now in second place. If they lose and we win, we will be within 2 points of first place. A little excited because we're getting there. You're almost good to go, but you're also a 1.5 star player. So you are better than this guy right here. But he does not want to re-sign with us, and neither do you. See, both our left wingers are here. Like, this is technically the guy that should be playing, and both these guys should not be playing. Like, our good guy is actually hurt, which is really dragging down our left wingers. It's technically, Biscard here should be on the 4th line, but he's on the 3rd line. Our next game is in 3 days. So we have basically our number 3 left winger out. And we've been playing basically prospects on the 4th line. All bloody season. Very close to being recovered. Basically, we're going to move him into the position and throw the other guy down. Once the other guy's in, we're going to throw the other guy down as well. 2 days we play the Ravens, or at least Gap. And I think this will be actually the last game of the season. Declared fully recovered. Perfect. Roster. Right click. Out of roster. Roster. You go to the under 18 team, please. Then you get dressed. Strategy. Clear. Clear lines. And boom, great lines. Perfect. And we play Gap. Gap. Oh. In the last game of this episode, we're playing Gap. We played them once. Excuse me, we played them once and we beat them once. So here we go. And we end this episode with a 6-1 win. He had 4 assists. Wow. So yeah, it looks like everyone we can only sign to a 1-year contract. Like, that's kind of stupid. But yeah, so there we go. So I'm just going to forward it real quick just so we can see what place we're in. Sean, no, Angiers. Angiers won 7-2. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're pretty much going to end this season in 2nd place. And then I think next year will be a financial recovery year. And I might get fired. Because I basically put all on the line this year to repeat. So one of the things I really learned about this game is, or especially this league, go balls to the wall 1 year, cap out, get all your money out there for a year or 2, then turn around and basically for a year just hire a whole bunch of guys with 1-year contracts that are, we'll say, not good. And there we go. We're going to play the Dolphins in our first game. The guys right below us in the standings. So So we're 17-5 with 46 points. We're doing really, really good this year so far. We're just behind Angiers for first place. They're 5 points ahead of us. So far so good. Speaking of which, how is our scouting going? Yeah, you have no assignment. Why are you? Oh wow, a lot of our guys are done. That's why. Anyone have the highest potential that we don't have a good record on? Go with the D right there. Is he on our team? He's on the Bohemia under 18. %1 fitness. There you go. Let's take a look at you and see how that works. But anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode in the second half of the season. Bye-bye.